Greetings, my valued mortal soul. Today I have a savory, Cho-approved, budget-friendly, healthy treat for you. Solve my riddles to get the ingredient list. Riddle number 1. I'm a handsome white vegetable that's truly a flower. I remind you of broccoli and bring phytopower. What am I? Riddle number 2. This is something that looks like sugar, but it's definitely not sweet. Nowadays it's used to add flavor. In olden days it preserved meat. What is it? Riddle number 3. Why do ocean fish need salt water to live? Because they're allergic to... what? Riddle number 4. When it comes to popcorn flavors, this is the one that some like most. It's a type of dairy product that you might spread upon your toast. What is it? Riddle number 5. I am a defense mechanism hiding me from predators, while my 2 tentacles help me swim away faster than my competitors. What am I? Ready to review, Msoul? Riddle number 1, the handsome white vegetable? It is cauliflower. Riddle number 2, looks like sugar but it's not sweet? That's salt. Riddle number 3, why ocean fish need salt water? Because they're allergic to pepper. Riddle number 4, popcorn flavors? Spread it on toast? That's butter. And in this case, you can even use unsalted butter. Riddle number 5. I am a defense mechanism hiding me from predators. 2 tentacles, not 8. So it can't be an octopus. 2 tentacles, that's a squid. And that defense mechanism, ink. That's right, Msoul. Let's be adventurous today. We're going to put squid ink into this Munchie. Now let me explain. I've looked this up. You can eat squid ink. It's not poisonous. It could be a deep blue to black in color. Squid ink contains a substance called biliverdin, which is used by the body to produce red blood cells. For me, who fights with anemia and has to eat red meat but finds that is counterproductive to other health needs, this might be something to explore. I'll take the risk with you, Msoul, and let's compare notes afterward. Squid ink is rich in protein and low in fat and cholesterol. It's also said to be an antioxidant. People have been eating it for over 1,000 years. What does squid ink taste like? It has a somewhat briny taste, so you have to like seafood. With a hint of umami, it's like a mild soy sauce, and you can even add some soy sauce to this recipe too to complement this flavor if you like it. You can find squid ink in Asian markets and online stores. Most of the commercial stuff actually comes from a different source, so read your labels carefully. It's sold in a powder form so that you can mix it with other ingredients as well, or it can be liquid in bottle form. Be careful though, you could be allergic to squid ink, as it is part of the same mollusk family as things like shellfish, clams, so be sure, do a taste test, have a sample. If you know you're allergic to shellfish or you don't like fishy flavors, then squid ink is not for you. In which case, for thematic purposes, we could always use a few drops of blue food coloring. But let's try to keep this healthy. Let's go for it. Now that we have our materials list, gather the ingredients together. When you're ready, come back to this video and let's get cooking. Ready, Msoul? We're going to cut the flowerets off of the head of cauliflower, saving that tough stalk to make another broth another day. You're going to boil the flowerets of cauliflower in a big pot filled with 6 to 8 cups of water, and this will produce our vegetable stock. Once the flowerets are in the water, Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of squid ink. I would start with a half and then one, and then another half, and then the second, and stir it in with the cauliflower so you can get a sense of how blue to black the squid ink is. Also add your salt and pepper, and if you want to add soy sauce to taste. Place the lid on your pot. You're going to boil this broth for 5 minutes. Next, scoop out the chunks of cauliflower, place them about halfway up the blender, then add veggie stock to it about a quarter of the way up the blender. Blend this mixture into a puree so it will look like a slushy. Stop the blender and add more of the soup stock, and then turn the blender on again to puree some more. The longer you blend, the silkier the soup will become. Once you finish blending, add 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter to this mixture, and it gives you a half a batch of the soup. Repeat this process with the rest of the cauliflower and the vegetable stock, adding butter at the end. And now you can place this liquefied soup into a new serving bowl or a soup pot and keep it heated on low until you're ready to serve it. Of course, you can adjust the amounts of salt, pepper, and soy sauce to flavor the soup the way you like. Now I did set up this recipe to be a Cho approved nom nom, and the squid ink could come out very black. So you could substitute the squid ink altogether with some blue food coloring to make the soup perfect for a Ravenclaw themed dinner party, or stick with the squid ink. And I mean, the Death Eaters really got one up on Cho, didn't they? We could play off that theme too, with the darker color. You could then always choose a garnish of an edible blue petaled flower on top of the dark squid ink colored soup, and still hold on to that Ravenclaw theme. Play around with this recipe. It's fast and easy, budget friendly, and healthy. Even the squid ink. And if you can figure out another way to make a blue soup fit for Roweena Ravenclaw, please let us know in the comments below. Blue is a hard one to achieve, so I leave you with that challenge. It's time for me to go. I'll see you around, Msoul.